Yeah, Richie Rich, creative peaceful consultant, Source. I'm from Source as well. So, talking a little bit about freedom and getting over issues of everything. So, it's in Vietnam. Posted a video on YouTube. I'm going to be posting more, and Facebook as well. But or what's going to take to have more peace in your life and more freedom and more or less, but not more, I should say, less stress in your life. So let's talk about, I've talked a little bit before about awareness, being aware, but let's talk a little more specifics on that, on how to establish more peace that's going on in your life, on how to get more peace in your life, especially now with all the lockdown going down in these countries. So big thing is your ego. Ego is a huge thing. And so first of all, you got to be aware. I've always said, you be mindful of your thoughts. Watch your thoughts, because our thoughts are always coming in. Some of those thoughts are not your own. And so you got to be aware of them and then understand what you're going to do about them. And first of all, that's when your ego comes in, and your ego is going to come in and you're going to start reacting. Okay? You're going to start reacting. You're going to either a positive or a negative way. And so that's kind of what I gotta say. You got to be aware. I got 1 second. Pause here for a second. Yeah, stupid computer was making noise. So, like I said, you got the awareness and then your ego. So your ego is going to be, it's going to be your reactionary trigger, and you got to understand to let things go when they come in, and not to be, how can I say? You don't want to be very reactive to all that stuff, and it's hard. Believe me, it can be hard, and I still struggle with it as well. And I had a conversation the other day with a family member, and everybody is they're so conditioned. Sorry, people, but if there's a lot of people on this. A lot of people are so conditioned and programmed that they don't understand that they are programmed. But they want to drag you back into their world, because I'm not sure, maybe they don't like your world where you're at or anything else. And I want to be with people who are supportive. Okay? Someone told me this: you want to be with people who elevate you, not tolerate you. And that's where your ego, when I'm talking about your ego, that's where your ego comes in and starts reacting to all these things, situations, scenarios, people, friends, places. And you just gotta chill for a second. Like, be aware and just kind of chill and say, okay, this is what's going on. The ego wants you to react. And you gotta just, like I said, over and over again, you gotta be aware. You gotta be mindful of your thoughts. The thoughts are coming in. Okay? Mindful of your thoughts, and once you know that, it can bring you some peace. When you can understand that your ego is trying to control you. Okay? It's trying to say, well, yeah, you gotta go do this, or you're feeling guilty, or it's throwing you into these emotional states all over the place. So you need to understand that, and okay, that's what the ego is doing, and it's okay. It's okay to be okay, and it's okay to be where you're at. But a lot of people get all flustered about everything. You got this Black Lives Matter going. You got social justice warriors and anything else that's out there on the internet. And yeah, if that's your prerogative, okay. But see how that works out for you in the next few years from now. It's not going to move you forward. You want to be moving forward in a loving, peaceful way. And that means not caring what people think about you and when you go forward, because that's a huge one. And I'm dealing with that right now because I got, like I said, I have family over back home. They're trying to drag me back in. It's the old crabs in a box. The crab tries to get out, the other crab pulls them back in. So that's what people want to do. They don't want you. I'm not sure why people want to bring you back to their reality. I'm still trying to figure that out. And they throw the guilt trips on you, and that's a big one. That's a big one when you're, especially family, when the family start throwing guilt trips on you, and if you don't do this, you're a bad person, and everything else. And it's not helpful because I'm over here in Vietnam, and believe me, there's a lot of people who totally do not agree with what I'm doing over here. They say, "Oh, you got your family back home?" Yeah, my family's back home, no question about that. I got three boys, 3 kids back home. Youngest is going to be 17 next month. So, and the other 2 are older. So they're on their own, but they seem they want to see me. And yes, if it was conducive for me to go back home, I would do it. But being with this whole pandemic, I call it, well, it's not my phrase, someone else coined it, but the pandemic, you just can't. If I go to Canada, boom, I gotta have 2-week quarantine. And my goodness, I don't know if I could be stuck in an apartment for 2 weeks, but anyway, and I'm a freedom guy, and that's what I do not like to. That's where I do not want to do. I want to basically go in and go there right away, not subject myself to this whole quarantine thing. And then if I could come back, and then Vietnam's not open to come back for tourists, or any other country. There's a lot of other countries you just can't up and leave and go to, getting flights and everything else. Go back home. There's restaurants, gyms, anything to do with the tourist industry, hotels. They're basically almost shut down because this whole social distancing thing, and businesses are going to start going broke. I hate to say it, but I don't want to get into it too much pessimistic here. But when you see the train coming down the track, and you see the light, and you're on the track, you can be as positive you want, but you gotta know you gotta get off the track so you don't get hit. And that's what I'm looking at if I go back to Canada, because if I go back to Canada, there's some people are saying there could be food shortages coming this fall because we import a lot because winter, snow. We don't grow our food, so there'll be certain food shortages, and then high expenses of certain fruits and vegetables in the wintertime, unless people are canning right now in the summertime. And and then you just can't go out and socialize. Yeah, so I'm gonna go home and see my kids. Okay, the last time I went home and saw my kids, saw them once a week, Sunday or Saturday. Maybe overnight, the youngest saw them overnight, and then sometimes I was a week and a half, 2 weeks till I saw them. So everybody's giving me the guilt trip, and then turning around and, oh, well, now what am I going to do? Twiddle my thumbs? If you're not going to be socializing over there, coffee shops or bars are going to be going on to. They're talking about these social distancing rules. They're going to be shut down because they can't make money off of that. So it's you can be, like I said, you can be looking, saying, I'm not being negative, I'm just looking at the facts. So, and I don't have in the whole Western socializing and dating and over there is totally different from here in Vietnam, and that's not just Vietnam, it's other Southeastern Asian countries. So, yes, I'm dating someone now, and even if I'm not dating someone, I can go to a cafe. I was out there this afternoon at a cafe with my laptop. I'm not going to do that back home. So, and then there's restaurants and everything else you can go to here, no problem. So I'm not saying that Vietnam's the ultimate place to be, but because there's certain things some people won't like. But hey, anyway, so I was talking earlier about the awareness and kind of got off on a tangent there, but awareness and my ego. Where the ego came in was when I was talking about people doing my trigger points, and then I went in explanation mode. So let's say that. Okay, so now my ego was coming in, and people were giving me guilt trips not coming back home. So now I kind of come up with a plan, on why I'm not going back to Canada right now until it opens up. Like I said, people don't say, when are you coming back? I said, when it opens up. Not come back. When I can open up on both ends and fly to Canada and fly back to Vietnam. So, and now and a quick little tangent here. Now they're talking about second wave. So we'll see what happens there come the fall. So anyway, so there's my my third thing I was talking, the ego making you react. So now I'm coming up with a plan and a rationale of why I'm not going to react to those people, because I look at the facts and figures for me going forward, and on top of it, I'm not going to feel good when I go back home. Yes, I'm going to have my little feel good moments with my kids, no question about that, and family. But after that, most people aren't going back to their old lives again, which I'm not saying they shouldn't. I don't need to be catered. So that's what I'm saying. You got your awareness. Watch your ego, what's pumping into you, and for negative thoughts. And when you get there, and now when you get your negative thoughts, make yourself feel good. And if you have to come up with rationales to feel good on why you're doing certain things, there's your point. And I'm just going to say, if people want to get out of the U.S. or Canada or Europe and go somewhere differently because of all the uncertainties and everything else, and there's a whole plethora of list of things why a lot of people are moving out of the countries, or some are just moving to certain states. So if you're looking for a place to come, I can show people that over here and get you over here. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at here with showing people, because of what's going on with me and here. And I have the life optimization report that I can do a report for people to say, look, this is what you're doing, this is what you're not supposed to be doing. This is where you should be focusing more of your energies on. Not specific careers, but certain specific areas in your life. Well, career is one of them. So there's the lifeoptimizationreport.com. You can check that out. Also got the labor of love report as well. And then we got another longer, bigger report, which will be coming out later this year. So anyway, that's where I am, and I'm gonna start posting more stuff of Vietnam, how to enjoy the food, the culture, the place to be, and yeah. So, and yeah, I'll just quick show you my apartment here, and yeah, it's not. It's a standard apartment. I'm not sure if I did this apartment before. I think I may have done it before. But yeah, so that's the just kind of the bathroom there, and yeah, and I have my kitchen here. So that's my apartment down in here in Vietnam, and I'm not gonna get this nice apartment back home in Canada for $300 US a month. No, I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm here, but I guess I shouldn't say that. Yes and no, but it is more cost effective to live here. No question about that. Things a lot cheaper and less expensive. So, especially if people are looking for types of income. So, anyway, that's it for now. I'm the creative peaceful consultant, Richie Rich, and I'll be posting this again every day and seeing if people are responding to these YouTube videos and see how it goes. I'm looking to help and serve people who want to make it okay to go where they want to go in their life. Okay? Anyway, we'll talk later. Bye for now.